Yeah, so I am playing Clockwork with a group of friends here. We are in a five stack, so if you don't see a lot of communicating back and forth, that's probably why. Because we are communicating via TeamSpeak. And there's Travis doing lovely things. Yeah. Um, so yeah, so kind of got a range of um, play skill level on our team. I'm about 2.4, 2.5k, along with, I guess we haven't gotten everybody else calibrated. I'd say Patty's probably about the same. The Viper, same thing with the Veno. Our Shadow Shower maybe a little bit closer to 2k. And our Evoker maybe closer to 3.5 or so. Um, yeah, but we've all been playing this for a few years, so we are pretty much what we are at this point. So in the beginning here, I'm just going to block these creeps out, help give our Invoker a little bit of an advantage mid. Get that block down. I'm kind of looking to play a little bit of a 4 position here. Kind of a roaming Clockwork. A little bit of a support. Maybe not necessarily pure roaming, but kind of looking to get level 6 and then look around and do some damage here. So this is the first time I'm reviewing this. It's played a couple days ago, so some of this I'll remember, some of this I won't. So right away we're in a Lich Necro lane, which is kind of disgusting. Lich with a sacrifice. Necro. I'm just gonna go back to free camera. Necro right here. He's got his death pulse. So killing these guys is pretty hard. Um, Killing the Lich might be a little bit easier. So back to my player perspective here. So right now they kind of zoning me out a little bit, so I'm using the trees to kind of sneak around, whack him a couple times, get back out, and let Jeremy pick up a couple last hits if he can. Jeremy also getting a little bit of our anger harass on there. I'm going to try and pull this wave back just so that we can secure a little bit of farm here for Jeremy. Kind of get that back. Unfortunately, we got the die. Anyway, so pulling the creep back at the tower range. This allows us to get at least uncontested experience for a little bit and farm if we can successfully time the last hits, which we can. There we go. There's one. It can be a little difficult under the tower, but it also helps us with this next wave as well. You can see right here that Necro's actually pretty low health, is something I identified, so I'm going to try to go on him right here. Cogs, he's my battery assault, and right now I'm yelling at Jeremy to get down here, get down here. So he heals up a little bit, but he's unsuccessful. And they'll get the first blood. So yeah, battery assault, very, very powerful early levels. And, yep, got him in the cogs there as well. Spear break now charging on me. Let's see if I'm able to get out of this. I don't remember if I can. I tried to get myself up, but I am unsuccessful. Yeah, Necro's Heartstopper. I wonder if that hit her up south. Not really sure. But that could have been one of the reasons. So I die, I waste a salve, but we did get 2 kills out of it, so probably worth it in the end. So I see the Necro, and he's probably a little bit more scared of me now that I killed him. Kills having psychological impacts of kills are almost, if not more important, as getting the actual kills themselves, because now they're not playing nearly as aggressive as they were a little bit earlier. So I'm going to continue to stick around here for a little bit, to get some experience. I'm almost level 3. Just going to harass them a little bit. So now I'm out of regen though, so I got to be careful, because the Lich can blast me pretty good. I do have my boots, so I do have my 360 movement. Let's take a look. This guy's at 330. This guy's at 335. So I am faster than both of these players at this point. Now I'm just gonna hang out. Just some experience. And getting off the map too, which I think is important because you see that Tina's saying Clockwerk is missing, Clockwerk is missing. I'll put the fear of roaming in people's hearts, even though I have not roamed yet. Which is what I'm about to do here. Because Venno at this point, I don't know how much good I'm going to be. So I'm going to grab this room, which just happens to be a haste. And I'm going to look around to see if I can get a gank off with this. They are perfectly aware that I'm trying to look for something here. So I'm going to hopefully get mid to show. Yep, there's a Shadow Fiend. Excellent. And Clockwerk plus Invoker is pretty good because of that Sunstrike combination. Spearbreaker's now charging in on me. He looks like he canceled his charge. Excellent. So, one effective roam in the books. And that will help propel Invoker. Yeah, so we got a little bit of a gold advantage now. Take a look at game stats. Let's see what our... It's denied. Yeah, so our Invoker is winning pretty hard right now. Oh, but he's getting ganked. So good rotation by them there. So yep. So I picked up a couple. Lich picked up a couple wards. I'm doing it right now. I have his perspective. Oh, I don't. Just checking. Okay. So killing going on in the other lane. I see that Necro is way out by himself, way out of position, and this is one of the easiest kills we'll ever get. Even though he's got his ability that makes him vulnerable for a little bit to physical damage, it's not going to save him. So again, making good use, catching people out of position. I'm getting a stick charge here. Pretty frequent use of abilities by the Bristle, and by the Necro, and by the Lich. So a wand here is going to be pretty helpful. Oh, and there I get caught out of position. So Lich comes up. No vision over there to kind of prevent, so I got caught up a little bit too far. Which was my own fault. A lot of people will yell at supports for not having vision down there, but if there's no vision, then don't be surprised when you die. Okay, so gank going on top here. See if I can help people out. A Sunstrike does not quite hit. Might be able to get the Bristle if I get this timed right. There we go. So this will be there helping. Spirit Breaker charging in. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get there to save him quite. And I will be able to finish him off. So unfortunately our Viper dies, but I am there to reap the rewards. Spirit Breaker. So I'm feeling pretty good about my game at this point because I've gotten a couple kills and I only died once. I'm doing okay at the farm. Cogs there, draining a decent amount of that mana from the Bristle. You're running in there 3 times. And I'm just kind of roaming around getting bounty ruins. If I stay in there against the Bristle one-on-one, he's probably going to smoke me pretty hard. Although I do have that wand. So I'm going to see if I can't do something better and roam. Maybe get the Shadow Fiend. Maybe not. Don't quite have level 6 yet. So what I could do right here, or probably what I should have done, is Rocket Flare to try and get vision of him as he escaped, so I can plan our route better. But successfully push him off. And now we're going to try and take this tower. I'm going to hang out here just to see if I can spot any rotations coming up. So like that Spirit Breaker right there. Him. Drop my cogs. Battery Assault infuriates the Spirit Breaker just because it hits him and mini stuns him, so he can't get his ult off. So now we're able to go around this. I'm going to trap him in my cogs so he can't escape. At this point I'm going to try and get out. Distract the Bristle. See if the Bristle goes on me. Nope, he doesn't. But unfortunately now their rotations got there and probably will result in the death of a lot of us. So we got the Necro, we got the Shadow Fiend, we got the Necro and the Spirit Breaker, but they also killed 3 of us, and we didn't get the tower. So we dove a little too deep there. Some more experiences, yeah. Basically, it did have a small advantage that we just kind of threw away. Alright, so Venal ults in. We're going to try and get this guy right here. That was probably my favorite moment. Charging the Spirit Breaker charge. Oh, I hooked him. And did that basically because I figured that the Bristle kill was fairly secured. Uh-oh, now the Shadow Fiend is here. So I run up and get that secured. Fairly lucky. I guess my wand that kind of saved me there too.
Do it with flair.
But combined power of the Invoker and the Viper and myself were able to take down the Shadow Fiend. Kill me! So we're doing pretty good here.
Is about to flounder.
Mine.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
There he goes.
There he is. And I don't quite have hookshot up right now anyway, so I'm not going to get him.
Dire's bottom tower won't last long.
And our Invoker already used his Sunstroke.
That's for me.
So the Bristle is going to escape with a little health. He's going to reshrine. Yep. Get back up to half health. That's not going to work, so I'm going to see if I can't quick get in position, maybe hook, and kill this Shadow Fiend. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm going to head back up this way. Try and get the Bristle again. I guess I'm a little greedy because I see the Bristle has pretty limited health right here. So I'm going to run up. Hit cogs. Oh, and I missed the cogs. But a well-placed Sunstrike saves us. Oh, the Lich ult. Oh, that Lich ult. Oh, and the missed hook shot, so that wasn't very good either. Set that up there so that he can't escape. And I'm just gonna run. Or I'm gonna find the Spirit Breaker and hopefully kill him. But he's too fast. And about this point I realized that he's too fast, yeah. So, really should have gotten him there. But I failed on multiple levels. Couldn't get the hook. And I couldn't get in the correct position to block his escape. So right now, yeah, we got a little bit of a gold lead, but nothing too exciting here. I'm just going to kind of roam around, continue to collect the bounty runes. I'm not helping out that much with support stuff. Our Lich is playing the super poor 6 position support. I think I upgraded the courier, and that was about it. So right now I'm looking to build into a blade mail. A couple reasons: to get some armor, a little bit of armor, cheap armor. It's these guys. Also the active for the blade mail is going to be good against the Shadow Fiend in particular. Dish out a lot of damage really quick. It's going to be a little bit useful against the Bristleback. Not quite as much as it is. Oof, that's the Shadow Fiend. They're just going to melt it right there. Yeah, so this Bristle too is getting pretty tanky.
Middle tower just got
take a look.
knocked down.
Where is he? Yeah, he's got a ring of health and power treads, but it's his warpath. Also, warpath and his bristleback damage reduction. That's what's going on here. 32% damage, back damage reduction, 16% side damage reduction. So, all right. Anyway, back to the fight here. Oh, that Lich ult was really good. Kind of cleans us up a little bit there. Where am I during all of this? That's an excellent question. Here I am. Took out the Lich from the side, then I kind of go in to try and save our Viper. And I go in and bristleback kill, which I did. We'll just see what happens here. Fortunately, the shadow gets away, and everybody else retreats. So we made a little bit happen. During that fight, we kind of missed it. I was back killing the Lich while all that stuff was going on. So, anyway. I'm not sure if that was the right decision, especially since the Lich had already ulted. Might have been able to make a little bit better use during the fight itself.
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
Maybe not the best decision on my part to get that Lich kill instead of joining the mass of the team fight and causing chaos with my cogs. But I do have my blade mail now, though, so that's a good sign. So here's where I kind of get stuck. Just smoked, which seems a really stupid idea. I don't know why they smoked there, but they did. Or if he misclicked. Maybe he meant to use his urn or something, I don't know. So, that was a little bit of a stupid death. Got a little bit too far ahead onto their side without really knowing where they are, which is generally not a good plan. So, pretty stupid way to die. Which... Venom gets blown up. So I'm hanging out here because I have pretty low health, and I managed to hook creep. So I activate my blade mail. I'm actually doing a decent amount of damage to Bristle with that blade mail. And didn't quite catch him in the cogs, but it worked out in the end. Now, not exactly the best cogs placement. So I'm gonna get out because I have almost no health. Did what I could. Get back out again. So again, missed my hook, which who knows may have saved my life, and missed the cogs a little bit, but we were able to secure 2 kills there. So we'll call it a net. So my next item progression will likely be a Force Staff. As getting caught in the cogs with Bristle is not exactly a place where I want to be. Catching him out and isolating him is great, but do a decent amount of damage to me. So getting that Force Staff is just another way of kind of juking around him. I see that the Necro is caught out, so I'm going to try... Oh, there's a Lich as well. There we go. So we're going to try to get the Lich, push him back, and see if I can get it. So here's also where I wish I had my Force Staff, because I would have been able to catch up. I'm kind of a waste of a Blade Mail there. I'm taking any direct damage. That was a really, really good catch by the Shadow Shaman there. Oh, and another really good Lich ult. So, it was another situation where we dove a little too deep. Not worth it. We did get the Shadow Fiend on the back end, but we didn't get the Lich. We didn't get the Necro at all either, and it cost us
is
me
under
and more importantly, it cost us our invoker.
Dire's top tower is gone.
But let's play by our Shadow Shaman of helping secure the Shadow Fiend. There. Yeah, so now I'm still looking to roam around. I really do want that Force Staff as well, so I might pick up a little bit of farm mid lane here. Still trying to run around and get off the map and just be kind of a scary presence,
Arms for the dead.
so to speak. So here I'm walking around, waiting for opening to get, and I miss Bristle, which I really wanted to get. I do have the Spirit Breaker, and everything just kind of misses. Now here, let's see if we make the correct decision. Get the Spirit Breaker, but we're charging uphill. Do catch? Nope, that was really good. But then again, the Lich Ult. Ugh. And we can't secure that Bristle kill. So now, our Shadow Shaman got a little too excited there. Wanted to continue, not realizing that we were either all dead or backing out. So it was unfortunate. But yeah, we dove again into a position was not that great to dive into. Fortunately, their shrine was not up. Or unfortunately, I think we saw that the shrine was not up and got a little too excited. But they were still able to get good position on us, kill us. Again, my hook to initiate that fight, or not initiate, but to kind of close on the Bristle, I hit the Spirit Breaker instead. If I hit the Bristle, maybe we would have been able to secure that Bristle kill and get away with our pride intact. Again, Necro, his positioning has not been that great this game. We're able to catch him out again and get a pretty easy kill there. Oh, there's the Spirit Breaker. I get him? Yep. Excellent. I get him. And there's the cogs. I miss him with my cogs, though. Ugh. It's kind of embarrassing. I'm kind of trying to figure out what I want to do. I should have stayed and fought Bristle, most likely. But we're able to get him in the end. It just cost the Shadow Shaman. And here we get our really long pause. Excuse me. Ooh, too far, too far. Let's just keep going like this. Here. Alright, that's about where we resume. Everybody shrines up. And off we go. We see that the Lich is by himself, and so both the Spear Breaker and the Bristleback are dead. And the Shadow Fiend's DC'd, so we're like, oh, this guy is probably by himself. And if the Necro's there too, it's not that much help. So, pretty easy kill. Easy to identify he's alone. Easy to finish him up. And we'll see if we can't take an objective off of this. All important, making sure you take an objective of your kill. And we feel kind of bad because the Shadow Fiend is disconnected, but at the same time, the game must go on. We had already paused for about 10 minutes and being super extra courteous to these guys because they seem pretty nice. Here I go. Again, maybe a little overconfidence because the fact that the Shadow Fiend was disconnected. So we charge on that Bristle and just cannot burst him down at all. He does the right thing in facing the correct way so that all of our damage is reduced by about 40% or more at this point. We see Shadow as our Invoker tries to get away. I'm curious to see what So he's got a Vanguard, he's got a Pipe, he's got his Treads, um, he's got level 4 in his Bristleback, so 20 and 40% respectively. So that's no good. And he already has about 2k worth of HP. So he's super hard to kill. Our team doesn't have a lot of burst damage or high burst damage. Do look at our Invoker. His right click is 118. Here I am. Getting caught out again. Making poor decisions. And dying. And the rest of our team now charging in after, which was not a smart idea, because I was already dead. Although I appreciate the effort. So yeah, it was kind of save a friend syndrome. And now all of us kind of diving in one at a time to try and get stuff figured out. It was too bad. Anyway, what was I saying? So 118, 28. A little bit of damage on his eggs yet. So all that stuff has come through spell damage. And not a whole lot of burst there. Same thing with the Fennel. Not a lot of right click damage and a lot of kind of damage over time. I don't do a lot of burst damage either. Viper again, a lot of poison ticking stuff. Feeling there's about 100 damage for right clicks, and yeah, the Shadow Shaman with a little bit of a zap burst, but overall not huge nukes to bring down the Bristleback. So he just kind of stays alive, which is not what we want. And we also have the Necro too, with the Necro healing, and he can keep himself alive as well. So they're pretty tanky, and we don't have a lot of good ways to just kind of burst them. We do see this Lich though. We're able to catch him out by himself. The heals. So here I'm not using my hook because I don't necessarily need to. We get him caught up pretty good. He does attempt to use his ult on us, but we're able to disengage pretty well. At this point, I am building. Oh, another pause. Shadow back. We think he's coming back. There we go. So I'm pretty close to my 4-stab at this point. I think it'll help a little bit. My own survivability and our teammate's survivability. Oh no, the courier! I don't know who that was. Probably me. Yeah, that was my 4-stab that got the kill, so I'm gonna stick there. In this fight, again, we go on the Bristleback, and we eventually get him, but by the time we get him, they've killed 4 of us. So, poor target selection. Or Stripper does a good job of finishing off the Viper there. For Patty. So now we're all dead for a good 30 plus seconds. And yeah. So again, it's going to be kind of beating a dead horse, but we went on a target that we could not do a very good job of killing.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
So I'm going to circle around a little bit 10 seconds here.
Under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
So what we could do more of, we haven't really smoked it all this game. Try to get pickoffs that are not the Bristleback, because they aren't exactly grouping as 5. They're doing a good job of rotating when they need to. But if we can have a coordinated attack on one of these guys, burst them down and capitalize and get the objectives, you can see that. Their top still has a tier 1, both their tier 2s are relatively intact. so we're not doing a very good job of taking objectives. Meanwhile, all we have left is one tier 2. And there we go. There's the smoke. This is what I was talking about. Try to find somebody that we can pick off and turn that into an objective. I don't know why we didn't spot the 2 guys
Dyer's bottom
headed
tower
towards the
is
tower.
about to flounder.
You see Spirit Breaker.
I could use one of those.
There we go. We're able to get that, and we get the courier too out of this. So this is a good little double pick off here. But if you take a look at the map, we see a bristleback. Okay. So we're not looking to get in any objectives here because all of our lanes are kind of back towards us. And we see the bristleback, and we kind of already talked about this. He's leading the charge. He's not the one we want to go on, so we all just try and get out. Try to get out as fast as we can. And yeah, so mistake, we didn't just sprint back. I'd take a step to try. Oh, we did get the necro. And here's our commitment. Oh, the lich ult. There we go. Lich ult doing a decent amount of work. Really want to get in there and finish off that bristle, but we can't. Anyway, so what I was saying, the trying to get out, and we were unsuccessful. I took a half-second stop to use my rocket flare on the creeps, which was unnecessary. Our shadow shaman decided to walk back and put down a ward, which, you know, it's great to have that vision there. Unfortunately, though, we kind of knew they were already coming from that direction, and they were able to jump on him pretty quickly and kill him. So again, in the ensuing tried the save a friend battle, we lost a decent amount there.
That's for me.
So,
Gold.
oh yeah, trying to catch up the guy there. Smart thing, instead of just randomly hooking, again, I used rocket flare to try and spot him out. I would have gotten both vision for me and the invoker. He's able to successfully just TP out there, or not necessarily TP out, but juke us into the trees and run away. So I'm going into their jungle to see if there's anybody we get, but again, we're a little wary because they're all off the map and could have backup. So I'm just gonna back out. We're gonna keep these lanes pushed. I'm gonna check out the farm progression of everybody real quick while we're just running around here. So just on our team, our side of the team, so we got our Veno is going for looks like eggs build. He's gonna blink in Nova and Veil, some magic damage. Oh, here we go. So we catch the Shadow Fiend by himself. Pretty easy kill combination again. Spirit Breaker decides to maybe charge in and then backs out. Oh, he's got him. Alright. So now we're going to see again if we can transition this into an objective. I decide to hook at him. We don't see any backup. Put that. There you go. We're able to get him. Now the Bristleback TP is in. What I'm doing is I'm actually fighting on the back end to try and prevent the Lich from joining the team fight. Because his ults have been wrecking us. So then I zoned him out a little bit. Ugh. I should have just kept trying to zone him out. But we still can't kill this bristle. Just look at... man. That heart. Yeah, so Bristle was able to fire up a heart with that. So we're able to keep this team fight rolling. There we go. So now we're feeling pretty good. We got a bunch of them. We killed this Shadow Fiend first, and then ended up turning it into a few more. So see if we can't turn this into an objective. But unfortunately, meanwhile, this is going on. Necro is going top, and is killing our Invoker. Which means this tower stays down here. Our tier 3 takes a ton of damage, and we lose our Invoker. a lot of bad things that just happen there.
faces a stiff wind.
For me.
And base. Probably trying to figure out what I want to do for my atoms. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing right now. Just hanging out, maybe grabbing a beer. Who knows?
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
Yeah, I think I'm just taking a look. So, wasting a bunch of time here. At this point, oh, I think we were having a conversation about what item to build next.
Incoming.
Trying to mitigate some of the damage from the bristleback, whose quills have just been wrecking us in these fights too. So I elect to go for a Crimson Guard, because you get a decent amount of physical damage too from the Shadow Fiend. Pipe would also be really good.
Do it with flair.
Decent amount of magic damage too. Raises in the Spear Breaker ulti and the Lich ulti, and all of Necro's fun stuff. Do a decent amount of damage to us. But
Illusion.
I get the Vanguard there. Part of the Crimson Guard build. Try to stay with that. Able to hook in. And we should be able to secure this kill. Spirit Breaker charges in as well. There's my Force Staff. Good BKB by him. Let him get out successfully. And now we see them charging full tilt at us. So we decide to run, except Patty decides to do that.
Incoming.
And I'm just kind of gauging our next move to see whether we want to engage or not. I decide to do that and engage. We'll see if this works out for us. This look like potentially. There we go. Man.
There it goes.
Get it. Sunstrike not quite hitting. Now those bristle stacks starting to accumulate at magnitude. And our long chase gives their team plenty of time to catch up and kill 3 of us. So we do catch the bristle out of position, but at this point in the game, he is so freaking tanky that we can't kill him. It's really too bad.
Do it with flair.
So at this point, we're all kind of frantically scurrying to see who's going to buy that Shadow Blade. Or Shadow Blade, Silver Edge, to negate Bristle's passives. This would be very helpful at this point. So I drop down the cogs to try and help protect our Invoker. Hook in there. What I probably could have done is I probably could have forced after the Invoker. Oh, and then I turned the wrong way, Force Staff myself, so because he would just go right into him. Doesn't make a huge heck of a lot of damage, but keeping in theme, Necro again gets a little out of position, and so we're able to finish him off really good. But at this point, still not looking too great for us.
Dyer's top
And let's take a look at what's going on over here.
Radiant are scanning for enemy.
So again, Invoker's got a Lincoln's.
bottom tower under attack.
This is good against a couple of their, a lot of their spells really.
Bottom tower.
Charge, Lich Ult,
Dyer's bottom tower.
Frost Blast, Necro Ult. Let's see if we can keep those Bristle.
Double kill.
Oh, we missed something going on bottom. I wanted to see that. Sorry guys. forward just a little bit. Okay.
Dire's bottom tower
So we see the Lich.
flounder.
So meanwhile, while these guys are attacking, we see the Lich and the Shadow Fiend kind of attacking this tower. So I beat back, or team beat back. Well, I hook the Shadow Fiend just quickly. Pop the Shadow Blade. Able to hit a little bit. I ended up going down there, but caused enough panic where we're able to get 2 of them. So now we resume their chase of the Bristleback. Just thinking about it, but I think Spear Breaker's a little too strong for him to kill. So I'm going to take a look at this. Oof. You can see that's kind of where the Bristleback hit unkillable mode in the gold graph. Kind of at the same point. Kill-wise, we're not terribly far behind. I mean, we're down 10. They've been pretty big, impactful team fights. And a lot of the gold advantage, too, is due to the tower difference. Again, we haven't taken anything in the past, I don't know, 15 minutes or so. And they've taken our axe. Again, objective-based DotA
Radiant's bottom
not
tower
working in
is
our favor, and
down.
we don't really have
Like a drunk
a
sailor.
super tower-killing lineup. I guess with the... Oh, that's not necessarily true. If we're able to coordinate with the wards, we could probably take down towers pretty quick, but we don't do a very good job of coordinating around the timing of our Shadow Shaman wards. We go back around again, that would be something we could do a little bit better. I got my Crimson Guard. Yay. A little bit more survivability for our team.
He's under attack.
I don't know if it's going to make a huge difference, though. So now they're going on our friends. Try it again. So I cogs, but I also get the Invoker caught in our cogs. So I decided to force staff him out, which I think was the right play at that point. Instead of... Yeah, so he's able to get back to the shrine and heal. But, again, see, now with that Silver Edge, Bristle takes a lot more damage. Heck of a lot more damage. Oh, the Necro fighting. And our Invoker is out of spells. Look, just heals, and 3, 2, 1, dead.
Double kill. Dire's bottom shrine.
So much sustain.
Under attack.
Yeah, the Silver Edge
Regeneration.
helped that a lot. But unfortunately, it didn't help enough. It probably came in a little too late. So that is a good way to counter the Bristle, is that Silver Edge. Just pump out a lot of damage really quick to him, which is what you need to do so that you can kill him off before his damage starts accumulating and murdering your team.
Dire's bottom tower won't last long.
Fun stuff.
Here.
So at this point, we're in pretty dire straits.
Radiant using
But we had a little bit of hope
location.
because we were able to kill that Bristle. So now we think we have a plan. Or at least a semblance of a plan.
Incoming.
Shadow Blade, Melt Bristle, GG.
Arms for the dead.
Or Silver Edge, Melt Bristle, GG. So I'm thinking about my next item. I'm going to need a Lotus Orb.
Boom. There it goes.
Kind of a similar thought to the Lincolns. Good against Lich spells, good against the Necro spells.
Dire's bottom shrine is under attack.
And if Spear Breaker decides to charge, freezes ult. It's also a good counter to that. get a weird interaction with charge. I don't remember what it looks like.
Has
But
fallen.
No.
oh, Necro, are you out of position again? I think you are. So here I am, trying to cause as much havoc with my cogs as possible. Maybe not the best placement. Probably could have waited a little bit, blocked him out a little better. I'm trying to get away, but there is no escape from this raging bristle. And again, focusing the bristle down here, not the best of ideas. And now we're just in full runaway mode. But the wards get the Shadow Fiend on the back end. See if we're able to salvage this. He wants to go in and kill the bristle, but Vision's there to spot him out, so he retreats. That health regain. Which health does he have too? Oof. That was kind of a waste of an ult. Man, 3.8 QA. Hard by Vanguard. Splinter Viper is just silver edging him. Rumen Fear. But, yeah, it's not fear at this point. He's got a BKB too. Full I don't care mode.
I could. Dire's middle tower is drowning.
Alright, so I'm gonna come in from the side here. And completely whiff the hook. I think I was trying to get the Spirit Breaker, but probably for the best that I didn't. Because I don't think our team was ready for that kind of engagement. So both go forward. I'm gonna drop the cogs right about here. So I'm able to pick off. I'm not checking sure. I got stuck in my own cogs. Decided to not do anything there. Now I'll try to kite everybody, but it worked. Hey, drop the cogs. Went away. I don't think that team fight went awful for me. And we killed 3 of them. Check to see if anyone bought back for that. But we did kill the Necro, we did kill a Spear Breaker, we did kill a Lich.
Boom, there it goes.
Not the absolute worst outcome for that fight, because our base is still intact. So now, try and spot out Shadow Fiend. Yep.
And it's off.
We also see the bristle coming through here, too.
That's for me.
I'm frantically yelling, "Look out, look out, look out."
Radiant's bottom tower faces a stiff wind.
What do I have here?
Rack it up, jackpot.
Kind of following a standard guide for this. 75 racket flare damage. Maybe I should have gotten the plus 50 damage. I don't know. That might have been a little bit more helpful in those fights.
Incoming.
Most of my damage comes from battery assault, but right click doesn't hurt. I think mana was definitely warranted. Pretty helpful in the early game.
Players here.
So again, we're feeling pretty down, but we do still have 2 racks. So we're not completely out of it, but it just kind of feels completely futile because, again, look at their base, their buildings haven't changed at all. So let's see if we can do anything, except our smoke was probably spotted out by that ward that was hanging out at our base. They don't seem to have noticed it, however, and so I'm able to hook On to the Necro. Test he died. 10 times, okay. Bristle's actually dead one time. And here comes everything. Oh. Those Lich ults are pretty clutch.
Double kill.
There it goes.
Killing spree.
Yep.
The only good change.
So that should erase any momentum that we were picking up there. You can kind of see right here we were trying to actually kind of bring back the experience gap. Maybe not so much the gold gap. We were starting to, oh, I guess it's because they're probably all level 25. Sorry, you're netting that down. Okay. So that's a little misleading.
More work to be done.
Yeah, we had started making a little bit of progress in that goal, but I guess not that much. Just super deflating though. Get a good pick off, and that happens. So here I'm waiting for the right chance. You know, get the Spear Breaker. He's dead. Alright, can we turn this into something else? I say no. So I head over to defend bottom.
Rock it on.
And then I change my mind and
Is
run
about
top.
to flounder.
Oh yeah, they're kind of our base here. Probably should have stayed bottom. Push out that wave a little bit more so that they didn't damage to our building at all. Stupid on my part.
Here.
I should have directed our shadow shot where they go top. Cool.
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
And it's off.
Coin for me.
I know, it's gonna check Roche. I'm actually really surprised that they haven't taken Roche at all at this point. Pick off the Shadow Fiend. Alright guys, can we take an objective? Yep, I'm a little enthusiastic there. Double damage. There's double damage. Take it, Invoker.
Nice.
Well-gotten gains.
Heist.
Okay. So,
Double damage.
not entirely sure how quickly we can get that creep wave, so we're looking for another kill. And it turns out to be the Lich. Alright.
Do it with flair.
So now, rather than take an objective, we decide to go after the Bristle. Not sure if this is the smartest idea in the world, because he can escape
Homing in.
like that. Oh, there we go.
Middle tower.
Invoker gets a good tornado. There's the EMP. I'm just gonna try and run in and cogs him so that he can't get away. I forgot about that. The Venom ult. It's the exclamation mark. Alright. So we've gotten a bunch of kills, and maybe, just maybe, we can get an objective out of this as our Invoker TP's bottom. Again, keeping relatively close with kill count. I think last time we looked we were about 10 down. We're still
Get on.
10 down here. So we're trading a fair amount. Oh, what's going on? What's going on, Invoker? Live, Invoker, live. So we let him do that. Decide to push in this as well.
Incoming.
There we go. First down. Drop the wards.
Tower can't handle this deluge.
And I'm hanging right here. Pretty stupid idea, I think. Oh! Also a really stupid idea. Oh no, because Bristle's still dead. Never mind, that's not a stupid idea. Bristle and Lich are dead. I tried to take this opportunity to catch up the Spirit Breaker. Our board. Oh, that Blink Dagger, man. Shadow Fiend Blink Dagger.
Jackpot.
Yeah. Blink Dagger and Shadow Blade.
Thrice is
I
nice.
don't know if I necessarily agree with that, but it worked out for him. Alright. And to be honest, that might be one of the reasons that we haven't lost yet, is that the Shadow Fiend's itemization, he's not pumping out as much damage as he could be. Which I think Murder is pretty bad. Oh gosh. Oh no.
There shall be shelter.
Poor Shadow Fiend.
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
Alright. So that leaves Roche. Clockwerk is missing. It is kind of nice to have that
Do it with flair.
here. So they're worried about me hooking in, which is what I'm gonna try and do. So I'm gonna set up here for a hook. Maybe, just maybe. So, okay. Big mistake number one. Look at my inventory. I do not have space for Roche, for Aegis.
Boom, there it
That should be, if you're gonna snatch the Aegis, make sure that you have inventory space for it. Otherwise, you get in and you freak out. You're like, oh no, what am I gonna do? So I'm waiting, and I go in, and I went in way too soon. My cog's down. I'm just gonna die. Oh, quick! Oh, don't have inventory. Oh. And that Nitros one pulls it up. We're actually the ones who got that kill. So they technically got the snatch. It's a little weird. So, they got Aegis, but we got the gold for the rush kill. Kind of worth it, but not really. Yeah, I got my Lotus Orb. So yeah, I mean, make sure that you have item space for it. And you see, yeah, now I've got my magic wand pulled out. Pretty stupid. So for all of you aspiring tryhards out there, be smart. Just be smart.
Dyer's bottom tower is about to flounder.
Comes finishing blow for our Invoker. He's down for 128 seconds.
Dyer's bottom tower is under attack.
Gotta finish off our towers here.
Dyer's bottom tower has fallen.
See if we can make something of this. Oh gosh, a double damage Shadow Fiend. Runs away. I don't know if running away. Is he a little timid Shadow Fiend?
By the wall, Dyer's bottom barracks are under attack.
Dyer's bottom barracks have fallen. Dyer's bottom
Yeah,
barracks
and the
are
wreckage
under
just
attack.
kind of continues. Oof.
Spree.
I'm gonna wince when I see that. Alright, so down. And let's see. Finish this off. Snitch for the win.
Dyer's middle tower has
This.
fallen. Dyer's middle
And
barracks have fallen.
pretty much that is all she wrote. I'm gonna go ahead and stop. So
I shall repay in kind.
I'm gonna see if I can't get one last kill. Ah! Must finish off the Shadow Fiend. And we get him. We actually get a double kill out of that. Can we get any more? Can we get any more? Get a Venom. Get the Lich. Get the Lich. There we go. Alright. It's a little bit of fun at the end there. So everybody frantically buys back. And game is all but over. There we go. So, pretty action-packed, 72 to 56. That's pretty intense. So there you go. There's Clockwerk with my experiences. So some good plays, some pretty stupid plays. I think just as a team, we could have done a better job of being more intentional about taking objectives. And if we had decided to find a way to counter the Bristle a little earlier, or just avoided fights that started with Bristle, I think we would have had a much better job, done a much better job in general. Some of those team fights were pretty close towards the end, but we just got a little too far behind, so they had too much of an advantage for us to come back from. They didn't play too stupidly for us to come back. So Anyway, there you have it. We lost, but still had a fun time. 14, 16, 32. That's a lot of action for a 56-minute game. So, all right. Peace out, y'all.